Hey guys, Shane here with eTrail.com, and today I have a 2007 StarCraft Homestead Fifth Wheel, and I want to walk you through how to install the Stromberg Carlson Folding Handrail. Adding a handrail like this to your camper or RV is going to make it a lot easier if you have mobility issues with walking up and down the stairs. With the smaller handles that may fold out about this far, it makes it a little bit hard to get up the first two steps to be able to grab that handle. With this one, you can see it comes down very far, standing on the ground. It gives us plenty of room to grab onto. You can see very large size. Not only is it going to work for adults, but you can see where it's lower here. It's going to work great for smaller kids that also need a little bit of help getting up the stairs. The handle is going to be a 1-inch stainless steel bar. From the top of the top bar to the bottom of the bottom bar is going to be 24.625 inches. From the back to the very outside edge is going to be 24 inches, so it's going to stick out a lot farther than your standard handrail. From the very top to this very bottom is going to be 38 inches. So it's going to give us a lot more handle to grab onto than our standard one that normally would come on the camper. This handle is not only a folding handrail, but it's also a locking handrail. We're able to fold it in 3 different directions. We can fold it out like this, here when we're ready to use it, or we can fold it up against our door. Nice thing about it is both of these will lock to keep that rail from being able to be lifted out and rotated. So whether you want it here and you want to lock it in place in case somebody grabs onto it and tries to pull up on it, it's not going to move. We want it locked here, we can lock it in place, and that keeps somebody from coming up trying to lift this, move it out of the way, and try and break into our camper. It's going to come with 2 keys. Simply rotate it from one side all the way to the other, and it keeps the bar from being able to be lifted out. This rail is going to have a 200-pound weight capacity. It's going to come with all the necessary hardware to get it installed. You just want to make sure when installing it, you're installing it into a wall stud so that the bar is able to handle that amount of weight. So each bar is also going to come with a nice cap to cover up your hardware. We don't have to worry about dirt and debris or rainwater getting in causing damage to the holes or to the hardware itself. They're going to be a nice durable plastic that are going to hold up in all weather conditions. Now that we've taken a look at some of the features, let's walk you through how to get it installed. To start our installation, you need to make sure where your old handle is, you need to measure where your mounting hardware is to make sure you get the correct size. Once you get that, you have the correct one, go ahead and remove your old one. You also want to make sure that where it's being installed where a wall stud is. They're actually going to line up perfectly with where our old handle was, so go ahead and get a few of our bolts put on here, get it held in place. Once you get a couple of them put in place to hold it in place, you're going to take your other hardware and you're going to put it in these last 2 holes here. Once you have all your hardware installed, you're going to have a cap like this. There's going to be a small hole in the bottom. You're going to have a small screw in your kit. It's going to bolt right to the bottom of this to help hold that cap in place so it doesn't come off. Once you've got your caps installed, you're ready to go. That's going to do it for a look at installation on the Stromberg Carlson Folding Handrail on a 2007 StarCraft Homestead Fifth Wheel.